up there, Porthos? It's not. Ugh, your breath smells, mate. Need to brush your teeth. Bobby, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. I'm not too bad, thank you. Feeling a little under the weather, but functioning. You know how it is. Gosh. I'm surprisingly tired considering I've done nothing all day. Is it a public holiday for you as well, or? I've even eating today. Oh yeah, I've eaten. I've definitely done something. I ate and I drank things. I had a shower as well. That counts, I guess. Easter break, cool. I work for an American company and they don't get Easter break. So I'm off, but my colleagues aren't. I think Australia has Easter break as well. It's been interesting. Sucks for them. Yeah, it does. It's been interesting because I work with so many people in so many different countries now that I get to see what their holiday schedules look like. It's really weird. Yeah. It really sucks for folks in the States. They have like 5 national holidays, I think, over the course of the year. And then Japan's got like an entire fucking week that they take off. And then they've got loads of little extra days as well. It's nuts. Hey, Kian, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. It's an absolute nightmare when you're trying to book meetings for people though, because it's just like, oh fuck, it's a holiday for this person and that person, but not that person. But that person's on holiday next week. Hey Martel, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Warm-up breaks will finish in approximately 10 seconds. No worries at all, Tidders. I hope that your time in the Lurkers Lounge can be productive and that things that you are busy with are not too stressful. There we go, that's the warm-up break out of the way, and it is bang on 6 o'clock, so that has worked out perfectly. Okay. Welcome in, folks. Before we start, just like last time, we do have a little bit of housekeeping we have to do. This is a sponsored stream. The publishers have given me a copy of the key for this game so that I can stream it for you folks. But as always, you will get my true, honest opinions on the game. Just because I've been given it for free doesn't mean that it's going to get a free ride. If I think it's shit, I'll tell you. If I don't think it's shit, I will equally tell you. And if we aren't enjoying it, we will play something else. However, this is by the same devs that made Lacuna, and it is a like sleuth detective type game in the same kind of art style as Lacuna, set on a space station. So I don't think we're going to have a problem with needing to find something else to play tonight. I have been super hyped for Between Horizons since it was announced. And now it's out. It came out on the 25th of this month, so it is fairly new out. But yeah. Promises to be an interesting one, if nothing else. And I've deliberately not booted the game up until now because the menu music's really fucking good, and I wanted you folks to hear it. Okay, that should have worked. We'll see if it does. I've made some tweaks to the way the ticker works in the hopes that it fixes the jukebox issue we've been having. So we'll see how that goes. Watch me have broken it completely now. Okay. Yeah, I think I did break it, but that's okay. We've, there we go. It's working properly now. It's working as intended now. Look at me fixing things. It will never stick. Okay. So, let's get into it, shall we? I know nothing about it, other than what I've already told you. But frankly, that was enough to get me hyped up for it, I've got to admit. We may have to get rid of the promo message at some point, when we know a little bit more about the kind of content the game has. After all, it is a mystery-solving game. There's probably going to be a murder at some point. There might be some dark themes. It is sort of cyberpunky. Space-punky? I don't know. So there might be some themes that we need to do a content warning for, but I don't know yet. So we'll play it by ear, okay?
Plexian just followed.
Plexian, thank you very much. Or is that Plexian? Text-to-speech is pretty bad at reading people's names out, so Plexi, can I call you Plexi? Thank you very much for the follow. Hi. Your progress is frequently auto-saved. We like that. We love an auto-save because I have a terrible memory. Indicated by a small icon in the top right corner of the screen. All progress since the previous save point will be lost when you quit. You can neither manually save nor load a previous save point. There is no going back. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Now, I think Lacuna did this as well, if I remember rightly. It's been a little while since we played Lacuna, so my memory's kind of fuzzy on stuff, other than how beautiful it was. Oh, such a pretty game. But yeah, that's interesting, that is, because I think this is also kind of a choices matter game. There are different routes you can take, if I'm understanding the blurb that I've read correctly. So this is a no save scumming. If you fuck up, you fuck up. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. You can find many options in the game settings to customize your experience. For example, you can turn off the time limit for dialogue choices and disable tutorials if desired. Okay, we're going to go into the settings and turn off the time limit for the dialogue choices, because that gives us, as a Twitch base, as it were, the opportunity to make decisions together. So... settings, let's do that now. Game settings. I'm not using a controller right now, so that's not going to be an issue unless I have to use a controller. Dialogue timer. Turn that off. We'll leave the tutorials on because, especially as this is a showcase of what the game is like, I feel like it's better to have the tutorials on for the folks that may actually want to pick this up and might like to know what the tutorial feels like to go through. So even if some stuff is obvious.
I was 9 years old when I first realized that I would never witness the Zephyr's arrival. As a small child, I often imagined myself stepping foot on Eurus D, leaving the ship for the first time in my life. I didn't understand at the time that this was a privilege reserved for my grandchildren. I still remember the conversation I had with my father. He was uncomfortable about the whole thing, and I get it. People don't like talking about their children's mortality. Still, he made me feel better. He reminded me of the importance of our mission for the survival of mankind. We're the only egg in the second basket, he said, or something like that. The basket being Eurus D, a habitable planet just 4 light-years away from Earth. And the egg, that's the roughly 1,300 people aboard the Zephyr. Everyone I'll ever know.
Well, that puts things into perspective quite quickly, doesn't it? So we know how this is going to end no matter what. Got some really nice detailed pixel portraiture here as well. 4 light years is the distance to Alpha Centauri, really? This is going to be a stream of me learning lots of things about space, isn't it? Again, every time we play a space game, you folks absolutely fucking school me.
Space!
Indeed, the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Thank you, Mudhow. Okay, so we press E to advance the dialogue. Is that a kitty in a vest? I think that might be a kitty in a vest. When prompted to pick one of multiple answers, use A and D to confirm your selection. Yep, okay. So we're using WASD controls, that's fine. Oh, there's an option to repeat the tutorial for if you accidentally skip through it. Love that. Love that. Stella? Stella! Can't you hear him, Yella? Did you go to bed already? Maybe. Stella! Seriously, the portraiture's really good in this already. Like, I know it was in Lacuna as well, but I feel like pixel art of this quality, especially from a small dev, really deserves to be called out at every given opportunity. Because it is really nice. And it's rare that you see something quite so, I want to say, realistic in a pixel art game these days. Do you need a checkup? You've been sleeping so much lately. Maybe she's just tired. Maybe she's sick. Maybe she's depressed. Maybe she just likes being comfy. I'm fine, Dad. Well, then you probably won't mind getting up again for a few minutes. There's something I'd like to show you. What is it? You'll see. It's a surprise. Okay. I'll be right out. Great. I'll be in my bunk upstairs. Case updated. Okay. As you make progress, journal entries are added to your PDA. Open it by pressing the tab key. Not that tab key? Or is it the shift key? No. Oh, do I have to be out of the tutorial for it to let me do that? Some tutorials briefly take over the controls in order to demonstrate something. Ah, there we go. I was getting ahead of myself. They've got pretty rooms for being in a spaceship. Well, I'm guessing based on what her dad just said, he's probably the ship's doctor. And she works security. She's crew security. It says so on her card there. So I guess they're fairly high up in the social ranking, for want of a better description, on the ship, and therefore get fancy rooms. Or maybe everybody just gets fancy rooms on this ship because they're so important to the survival of the human race. Maybe whoever put this ship together is actually a decent human being and wants the people that are going to, you know, persist our entire species to live in a modicum of comfort on their way to their new home. Hello, RNG. Welcome in. I suppose we'll find out more as we play on. I hope you're doing well today. Your personal digital assistant, or PDA, offers a variety of crucial tools to aid you in your investigations. Switch between tabs by pressing R and Q. Could also be to prevent mental issues from living in a machine full time. Give them a homely home to feel at home. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Give them a more comforting environment, something that they're a bit more used to keep the ship's morale up. Yeah, that would make sense as well. Your progress and objectives are documented here, organised by the cases you're working on. Entries that don't relate to a specific case are listed in the general category. Been doing a jigsaw all day, lovely. I've been playing RuneScape all day. I was going to do some painting today, but I think I'm going to do that on Monday now. I'm just going to have Monday as like a block out day for me to sit and just paint some minis. Because it would be nice to just sit and do that for a change. Put a film on or something, you know? Maybe a documentary. I love a documentary while I'm painting. Press escape to go back to a previous interface, or tab to close the PDA immediately. Let's not repeat the tutorial. Let us actually do it ourselves this time though, seeing as the game took control there to demonstrate. And I don't like being shown how to do things, I like to do them myself. Onyx won't get in the damn ball. Oh no! Is it like super low health right now? I take it can't be any lower health than it already is without fainting. Are you playing a Pokemon game where you could give it some berries to calm it down a little bit? If I hit it, it's dead. Yeah, I have been there, Kian. Oh, a Pokemon I really want. It was a shiny Pokemon once that happened to me on. I can't remember which Pokemon it was, but I know it was a shiny and I got very excited because it was the first time I'd ever seen a shiny Pokemon in a Pokemon game. And I used my crappiest Pokemon that was always missing to hit it so that it would definitely not kill it. Fucking Pokemon got a critical hit, didn't it? First time in its entire life it rolls a nat 20. First and only time, for the record. I was devastated. She's like, why did you not like this one in particular? Is it because it was a shiny?
Bartender, give me a drink.
And just subscribed with Prime. Herokist.
Cypher, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Unfortunately, Herokist, as the text-to-speech said there, doesn't work when you put it in a sub-message. But thank you very much for spending your Bezos bucks here for 34 months. Fucking
Hero Quest
hell.
is the best game ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
Thank you, Kian. Chibi-tan may not understand, but chat does. I don't know, works for me. Fair enough. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Okay, so Q and R to move through things. We've got the dashboard. Let's learn about who we are, shall we? Stella, crew, security. Announcements. We have been made aware of missing data across a large number of affected PDAs and are working on a solution to recover everything fully. Please do not submit any further reports at this time. Thank you for your patience. Oh dear, they've lost some data. Let's hope they can get it back. General, my dad is waiting for me in his bunk upstairs. We don't have any evidence, we don't have any comms, and we don't have access to the map yet. So, Porthos, there is nothing on my hobbying desk for you. Stop scrounging. He's beautiful, but he's being so cheeky. Very cool, Cypher. No. Kian, thank you for the treat for Porthos. Now, this is something you can eat. Not the jar, obviously. That would be bad. What do you say? Good boy. Yes, he is, Cypher. Wants to show her something. I'm gonna... Because the camera's fallen off the monitor a little bit, which is why the angle was so bad there. There you go. Now you can see the boy. That's much better, isn't it? Hey, buddy. Okay. Use A and D to move. Hold Shift. Same time to run. Okay. Can we hold either Shift? Yes, we can hold either Shift. I know you're sick, but I have to go out for a bit, okay? Oh no, no. I wanna pet the friend. I was just testing if I could run or not. I'll be back very soon. Oh. Okay, so it's like somewhere between a chihuahua, a dog, and an axolotl? I don't know what Chi-Chi is, but I love them. What is it with this dev and making the most adorable pets? Hi, Chi-Chi. I will die for them. Yeah, me too. I have only known Chi-Chi for 3 seconds, and if anything happened to them... Oh, no, we can go and pet them. Yes! What? Why can't I pet them? Got Onyx in the ball. Fuck yeah, well done, Kian. We love to hear it. What's this? Okay, it won't let me use that either. Perhaps this is the game's way of saying, no, you have to finish the tutorial first. Oh, wow. Okay, the video clip, like the trailer for this, did not do justice to just how fucking pretty this is. Consult your map whenever you are trying to find a place on the ship. You can open it directly by pressing M. Stella's icon marks your current location. Use WAS and D to switch between selected locations. Each location has a unique icon that is revealed once it has been discovered. Right now, you only have access to a small part of the ship that is relevant for your current tasks. As new cases open up, so will new areas. The Zephyr is a ring spaceship, as illustrated on the left side. This means that if you move in one direction long enough, you will end up in the same place again. Okay, we don't need to repeat the tutorial. Do you just want to be close to me, buddy? Is that what's up? Because you're pressing yourself into my chair. Do you want me to bring the chair closer? Is that better? Softy. That would make sense.
I knew that Dad was worried about me. He'd noticed that I'd been sleeping a lot lately and virtually stopped socializing. I wasn't sure at the time what was wrong with me, but I found it harder and harder to get motivated.
That sounds like depression. Gotta admit. 'Cause, oh boy, have I been there. Okay, so... Oh, that little camera move as you get closer to the wall. Whoa, that's good. That's good shit. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so one complaint I had when we were playing Lacuna was that sometimes you couldn't see where your character was because of the camera angles. They fucking fixed it. It already feels so much like they've taken everything they learned from making Lacuna and have put it into this game. And it looks so good. Look at the lighting effects on the floor. This is just so fucking crisp. I love this already. Absolutely love this. Okay, cool. We are not gonna use the run button at all. Because I want to take all of this shit in. All of it. This game has awesome graphics. It really does. Like, I don't know if, because we played Lacuna on a Saturday night, I think. Might have played some of it on a Friday as well. But I'm not sure if you were about for that one, because I think you might have been RPing. But yeah, Lacuna was fucking beautiful as well. Game's just like, I noticed you're not running anywhere. I don't care. I'm not going to run anywhere. Fuck running. This game is too beautiful to run past it. I want to enjoy this. I want to take every detail in. Might look like a game from my long lost youth, but it's so much more advanced. It does feel like they've made it look effortless, but it almost feels like they've worked really hard at making it look this effortless, if you know what I mean. Like, there's so many little things, like the way the camera moves. Oh, the holographic projection lighting there. There's so much stuff. Like, how many layers of parallaxing do we have here? 1, 2, 3. There's like 5 layers of parallaxing going on. That's a lot of work. And this game isn't very big, because it did not take me long to download and install. I appreciate my net connection's pretty fucking good, but like Baldur's Gate took me an hour to download. This took a matter of seconds. It's not a hefty game by any stretch. Captain's office. Hang on a minute. Is our father El Capitan? God, I hope not. No, our father is not El Capitan. Chief's bunk. The bunk assigned to the Zephyr's chief of security. Oh, our dad is also security. Ah! So we're a security nepo baby. Okay, so that's where the captain lives. Oh man, I know that's the helm, and that's like a universal symbol for the helm. But Wally has destroyed my brain. Oh, wow. Seriously, there's so much going on here already. Also, shout out to whoever did the mapping for the foreground elements, because they are just the right size to not really be disruptive, but they also add so much depth to the scene. So how much of this stream is going to be pretty art appreciating, and how much is actually going to be playing the game? We shall find out, Cypher. I am attempting to do both at the same time, but we're exploring a little bit now. Seeing what we've actually got access to, which is not a lot, admittedly. And now we're going to go and see our dad like we're supposed to. Oh, I love that transition on the stairs as well. Look, that's so fucking good. Even the pillars on the wall are parallaxed. Yep, everything is fucking parallaxed. It's so good. They've really put a lot of time into making this feel like you are... You're kind of operating the camera in this movie. You know? It's really good. It's really good. Okay, where are we supposed to be? Okay, we've gone the wrong way. I got overexcited about the stairs and went the wrong way. But yeah, Cypher, both is good, right? Because that's what you're going to get. You're going to get gameplay and appreciating all of the effort that has gone into this beautiful, beautiful game. Oh, that room. What is it that you want to show me? Our messages from Earth for the Arrival Day celebrations came in earlier. Already? Arrival Day is still weeks away. Yeah, they always send the messages in advance, to be sure we have them in time. Earth has a surprise for us this year. What surprise? Tell me already. Everyone got a private message from their relatives. We got our own personal message from Mum, Stella. Can you believe it? Navigator Joseph already relayed it to me. Do you want to see it? Yes, of course. Okay, here we go. So, this part is only for my family, right? Okay. Hi. Oh my god, I haven't prepared anything. They only just told me I could say something to you guys in private. How are you out there? Hope things are going better than they are on Earth. We've been having rolling blackouts again. I was so worried they'd get in the way of this recording. Anyway, I wanted to say that we recently received the video you sent last year. Stella, I had never seen you in that uniform before. Wow. And William, you look like you haven't aged a day. Still the handsome young man I met 40 years ago. Remember that night? We were on a ship of all places. What was it called? Something Sparrow. Or I'm mixing it up now. I'm so proud of both of you. This mission is such an incredible, enormous thing you're doing. Everyone on Earth is rooting for you. It's been so many years since you left and it still doesn't feel real. I really hope these messages get to you. I worry about it every year. I don't know how they do it. It's all magic to me. You'll see more of me in the public video, unless you watched that already. Happy Arrival Day. You say that, right? Love you both. That was it. Seems like they weren't given much time to record these. I'm just glad she had the opportunity at all. Is this going to be part of the yearly update from now on? I don't know. Maybe there's something about it in the other files. They just came in an hour ago. Don't tell anyone about it yet, okay? RNG! Congratulations on being officially the fastest thing alive, claiming first in the chat for this stream. Anything else that happened in chat prior to this, anything that happened in the last 35 minutes, does not matter. You were officially first. Nobody noticed. Nobody bothered to take it. Oh, that's lovely, Kian. I love that. I was so late I didn't even look. You weren't late. You arrived exactly when you meant to. Okay, everybody. Do we just want to blindly accept what our father has said to us, or do we want to ask him if something's going on here? I love the way she moves as well. Like, her idle animation is so good. Oh, that's what I was going to do before RNG redeemed first. The way everything moves and how perfect the perspective is, it almost seems like they 3D modeled the environment with pixel art textures and then used that to create the backgrounds. If it's all just traditional pixel art layers, their artists are bloody geniuses. I think you are correct. I think it has been done using a combination of 3D modeling and pixel art. There's a really good tutorial on YouTube for how to treat characters in a pixel art game as Basically, you build like a 3D mesh on a 2D plane, and it allows you to dynamically alter the way the characters look, sort of actively throughout gameplay. For if you want to make them muddy, or if you want to change their outfit colors or something like that, without having to rebuild the sprites from the ground up and actually programming the sprites changing when certain selections are made. It's fantastic, isn't it, RNG? And I think they've used that tech here, but on a much larger scale for the entirety of the game itself, like the environments and everything. But however it's been done, if you ask me, it's fucking witchcraft. It's brilliant. It's really, really nice. And I've not seen a single other dev making stuff that looks like this either. This and Lacuna are the only games I've seen that look like this. So it kind of feels like it's their own unique style, and I hope they make more games if that's the case, because I love it. It's so beautiful. And their writing's really good as well. Okay, so... Oh, no, I hit the wrong button. I am so sorry. I was gonna hit D, but I hit E instead. I'm so sorry, everyone. I am a failure. I was so excited about the art and talking about the way it might have been put together that I hit the wrong button. I'm useless. I could... can I save Scum? We're not far enough in for it to have saved again, so if we quit... Yeah, we save Scummin'. We save Scummin'. We in the right place? Yeah, we are actually in the right place already. So we'll skip through, like the cutscene-y stuff, because we've already heard that. That's fine. Being too excited is a valid reason to heck up. Thank you, RNG. I appreciate you validating my failures. Porthos has gone to his bed, so you're back with me. My hair has gone completely fucking wild. I washed it a couple of hours ago, and it's just gone wow. I think it looks okay, though. It's fine. Oh, yeah, I changed my glasses chain to the starry one, because that felt more appropriate for a space game. I'm intrigued by the way he reacted to the mention of this sparrow ship that they met on. I'm wondering if there's more to that. I thought you were going to say it's gone completely white. No. I switched out the bats for the stars today. Or you mean my hair? No, I wish it had, because I really need to re-dye my re-bleach my roots. Look at that. Look at that mess. Honestly. I just haven't had the energy. Like, bleaching my hair takes it out of me as it is, and I've not been feeling very well the last few days, so, maybe they met on the Thunderchild instead. Maybe. I'm wondering if, she's sending him a coded message. Like, that feels like the kind of thing a security-based family might do. Yeah, exactly, Modhail. That's what I'm thinking. Like, maybe that was their code word for if shit went absolutely south on Earth. So that she could let him know without letting their daughter know. Which, dick move, but it could be something like that. That's what I'm thinking. Means the Martians are on the way. Maybe it does. Okay. Let's actually ask this time. We've saved scummed to get back here. Are you alright, Dad? Something your mum said has me worried. What? There we go. There is no way she forgot the name of the ship where we met. I have to talk to the captain. About Mum? Not directly. It's complicated. Ooh, yes, that's a very fair point. We could be in a we have always been at war with Eurasia kind of situation here and not know it. You know, Kian, there's actually a statue dedicated to the War of the Worlds on Warsaw Common. I don't know how the captions got ball saul out of that, but you knew what I meant. Your mother mentioned Sparrow. This means we are at war with Uranus. Oh my. Hello, Soup. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. We have always been at war with Uranus, and we are thankful for our increase in ass rations, I guess. Bye, Slow. Balsall Common. That's its name now. Yep, yep. Woking ruined modern media. Bravo, Model. Bravo. Never got up to the common. Used to work near it. Really? Oh, cool. I would have loved to have gone and seen that. As a War of the Worlds fan, I would have loved to have taken a picture of it. It is a very neat looking. Hang on. Why is my caps lock on? Oh, so there's a Martian tripod as well. Is it a plaque, sorry, at Horsell Common? Or maybe they moved it. There's a cylinder. Oh, it's the cylinder. Yes, it's the cylinder that they've actually put on Horsell Common, isn't it? Getting closer, captions. There it is. That's what I was thinking of. Hang on a second. Copy image address. There you go, Kian. But yeah, there's some wonderful, like, War of the Worlds. It is exactly where the first cylinder lands,
or a
Kian.
bird mutated by the hazardous waste in the TNT area.
No, it is not as cheeked up as the Mothman one. This can't wait. Sorry, I'll explain later. Oh no, that screen is way too bright. There we go. That's better. Sorry, fucking around on Google adjusted my setup, and it's for the radio broadcast. Yes, that one is for the radio broadcast. Maybe it wasn't that one, but there's something similar on Horsell Common. Because I remember looking at pictures of it. That was a rush job to try and find you the picture there. It didn't go very well. The radio broadcast is really good if you've not listened to that as well. I know you're particularly into the Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds musical. Yeah. The book, oh my god, the book is so good. Seeing as you like the Jeff Wayne musical, I recommend you get the audio drama that has the Jeff Wayne music, but is also the book being read. It's got David Tennant in it as well. Listen to the radio broadcast at work. It is really good. What the... Yeah. Definitely, if you haven't already, check out the audio drama that Audible did. David Tennant plays Ogilvy, I think, if I remember rightly. Which is just, like, perfect fucking role for him. I hope the customers weren't fooled. I have things to say about that story. I did a lot of research on that for a podcast episode. It never happened. It never happened. It's a falsehood. Sorry to say. There were a couple of complaints that went into the radio station about people out in the sticks panicking. There was one newspaper article about somebody mistaking a water tower for an alien spaceship and shooting at it. But that was it. There was no mass panic. There is no evidence to lead anybody to believe that there was ever a mass panic caused by the radio broadcast. Sorry to say. That just sounds like regular America. Hello, Waddle-Dee, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Getting a call. What's going on tonight? That's the tripod, isn't it, Cypher? And then the Cylinder Monument. In that version, yes. I think there was some kerfuffle about it because of when it was aired, and some people didn't tune in at the beginning, and that's the only time it's mentioned that it's not an actual news broadcast and all this other nonsense. But yeah, the mass panic that it supposedly sparked in America was not true. Nobody freaked out, Waddle-Dee. There is no evidence to prove that. Literally no evidence. No increase in police reports. No, other than one stupid bit of suspicious activity out in the sticks. No real news articles about it. It was all just hyped up nonsense. Potentially even done by the radio station themselves to get a bit more traction. Because they were in a bit of a struggle at the time that they did that radio production, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a bit of a while since I last read any of that research, because I did that podcast episode, 5 years ago. But, it's more than 5 years ago, actually. Shit. More like 6 or 7. But yeah, it was not a thing that actually happened. Like the guys who made up the Michigan Dog Man. Yeah, exactly. 2 upset farmers, 1 idiot with a shotgun, and an irate granny equals mass panic. Yeah, exactly. Sergeant Adelric? Assistant Chief Stella, are you with your father? He just left. He wants to talk to the captain. Then maybe you can step in. Could you come talk to me at the security office? Ooh, we're going to the security office. Oh yes, they do, Waddle-Dee. People do blow things out of proportion, but that mass panic was completely made up. Before the bad time, aka could have been another century. Well, it's before I started streaming, Mod Hail. Time to be a space cop, indeed. No, not doing our job. Sure, I'll be there in a minute. Are you all suited up? I am. Why? You might have to look into something. I'll explain when you're here. There's been a lot of stuff like that, Waddle Dee. Rule of Rose is a prime example of people blowing shit out of proportion because Rule of Rose got banned in the UK and the rest of Europe for potentially having lesbians in it. Oh, seems like you may need to brush up on your suit's scanning ability. Trigger it by pressing the spacebar. Objects you can investigate are highlighted in blue for a short period of time. Collect them by walking in range and pressing E before they stop glowing, okay? So it's doing it for us at the moment.
Hello there.
Yes, it was Rocket. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Now, I can kind of see where people are coming from with the killing of babies in a video game. I will admit, Waddle Dee. However, that's what the ESRB rating is for. That board exists to put ratings on things and restrict people's access to them if the content in them is less savoury. But it's just one of them things. People just need to be better parents. Exactly, Kian, exactly. Once a clue has been collected, an entry about it is created in your PDA's Evidence tab. New and updated clues are marked with a special icon. Try finding more now by hitting the spacebar. Don't need to repeat the tutorial. Okay, so we've got picture over here. Portrait of Bill and Liz. We'll have a look at that properly in a minute. Anything over here? The bonsai, which was our tutorial bonsai, already in PDA. Okay. Okay, so there's nothing else in the room. So I shouldn't let my kids play Five Nights at Freddy's? So I worked with somebody who let one of her kids play Five Nights at Freddy's, and the other one, and the younger one, would watch him playing it and was having nightmares because of it. But if your kids are in a position where they're comfortable playing a game like Five Nights at Freddy's without it affecting them and their well-being, then let them play it. It's in your gift as their parent to figure out what is best for your kid. But like, you know, buying your 7-year-old GTA and then not keeping an eye on what they're up to and then being surprised when they start hurting other kids, that's kind of on you. Five Nights at Freddy's is just shite. It's not my kind of game either, in all honesty, Kian. Like, love mascot horror. Absolutely adore mascot horror, but I don't like stuff that just uses jump scares. It's cheap. And Five Nights at Freddy's is just jump scares. It's not doing anything else interesting gameplay-wise. You're just finding ways to avoid being jump scared. Okay, I haven't seen any of this mass hysteria, as you call it, around Alone in the Dark 2024. And I have been keeping tabs on that because I'm interested in playing it myself, especially seeing as we're currently playing through the original on the Late Night Lounge. And I've not heard anything about Dragon's Dogma 2 either, though if it's got microtransactions, yeah, that kind of fucking sucks because microtransactions are shitty and really fucking predatory in a lot of games as well. Played the God of War games far too young, same with GTA and Saints Row. See, I was watching films about serial killers when I was a kid, but my mum knew that I could suspend my disbelief and knew the difference between fantasy and reality. And you've got a good head on your shoulders, Kian, and you seem fairly well-rounded as an individual, so I don't think playing them young has had an effect on you, but it does on some people. My dad read me Caesar's warm memoirs of Gaul when tucking me into bed. This is not a joke, I am serious. Heck. Did you enjoy them, Rocket? Okay, let's have a quick look at what we've got in our PDA. Mum wanted to join the mission as well, but she had to stay on Earth because it turned out she suffers from a cardiovascular condition, making it impossible for her to survive in space. Oh, that fucking sucks. So they had to leave her behind because otherwise she'd die. Oh, that's really sad. Bonsai, my dad's bonsai tree. It's been in my dad's bunk ever since I can remember. He always liked to brag about it being the only one on the ship. Apparently people around him gave it a month to live when he brought it on board. Miraculously, even though it hasn't grown much since, it's still here 33 years later. Unfortunately, it seems like it finally started wilting slowly a few months ago. Security office, so that's a location. Edelric. One of my 2 advisors and a close confidant of my father. He knows a lot about the Zephyr and its population. My mum, she lives back on Earth. I only know her through rare video messages. Like, were we really small when we boarded the ship? Or is that just like, we don't know much about her? Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi is one of the few dozen personal pets on the Zephyr. Like all pets, she was bred on the farm floor. I got her 4 years ago and she's been living with me ever since. I sometimes take her to the park downstairs on a leash, but she seems to prefer sleeping in my bunk all day. Big mood, Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi is super cute, yes. And then, wrong button. Last but by no means least, William. My dad is the only role model I've ever had. Not like I've been given much of a choice. Oof. Ouch. Bit harsh. He seems alright so far. Okay, we're going to take a quick break because we are due one. So now is a great time, everybody, to grab a drink, grab a snack, have a little stretch, get some fresh air, and we'll be back in about 3 minutes to go to the security office and do our jobs, I guess. So, see you in 3.
There's some teak, there's a bit of ebony, some cedar, or cedar if you prefer, rosewood, and I can't even pronounce that. Special bread. Cider? Oh, Porthos, you adorable flaily git. Yes, we did. We see. Were you there when the big pink mushroom hit? been that kind of day. Hey, don't worry about it.
Did it! I did it! Look at us go! Oh, we're so speedy now! Nyom!
Okay, so I know we can't fit any more corpses down the toilet, but I feel like these two need... Beware of the two large pincers, or claws, as they can pinch. Crab facts! Crocs are known for just eating whatever they come across as long as it's meat. Yeah, yeah. I mean, same.
Thunders your hawk.
Ah! No! I rolled 79%!
We've done so much work! Robbed! Yeah, we've been robbed!
Well, this is a good baby. Oh, you fucker, that were a big fish. I've never beat that fight first time. I've never ever beat that fight first time before. Holy shit. I'm calm. I'm calm. Oh boy, I am not calm. What the fuck? Okay.
Welcome back, everybody. Behold, Porthos, enemy of break time, put his blanket right behind my chair, so when I tried to roll it back, it got caught. I nearly fell over. I had to flail around behind me to try and move it so that I could push my chair out enough to get away from my desk. So that was awkward. But I hope you all had a nice, refreshing break. 'Tis time to get back into it. So again, the pixel art in this menu is just so pretty. And we've got a lot of moving pieces here as well. If you look at the background, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's all very nice and subtle, so it's not really taking your attention away from what you're supposed to be looking at, which is great. But that in and of itself is quite a lot of stuff to just have going on. Would have been a lot of work. Hello, Beefcake. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Okay. Let us...
Dad seemed to be pretty shaken up, but I didn't understand why this detail was such a big deal to him. And what did the captain know about it?
Okay. So, we need to go to the security office. That's the captain's office. We don't want to go there. Security office is downstairs. So if we walk over to where the captain's office is and take the stairs down, or the elevator down if we can. Let's see if that works. It's going to take me a little while to get used to the navigation for this one. So there should be a flight of stairs here, or an elevator. There's an elevator. Can we call the elevator? We can call the elevator. Good stuff. Oh wow, it's just like a platform. Oh, I like that. Okay, they've got the locations that we have access to marked against each floor. So if you're like me and you've got a terrible memory for where things are, you don't have to keep checking the map. I am doing all right, thank you, Waddledee. I hope you are as well. And yes, I have, but never paid any attention. I basically live under a rock when it comes to YouTube. I watch some stuff, like I really like Tearzu, for example. But the shit that I watch generally isn't anything about video games unless it's RuneScape. And horror stuff. I watch a lot of horror video game stuff on YouTube as well these days. Okay, so we need to go to level 2, to the security office. I really appreciate that they've given everything distinct, like unique icons to make it a bit easier for folks to figure out where they need to be. Okay, so what we got here? Locker room. So yes, we're technically general population, but I see myself more as crew. Not like it matters. We have universal access, guns and armor, all forbidden to population. Fair enough, Waddledee. I tend to avoid any content like that anyway. Like, I'm more interested in factual than funny when it comes to YouTube. Tearzu being one of the few things where it's just like, well, it's both, so that's even better. I hope you enjoy Godzilla vs. Kong. So, we're not allowed to handle chemicals in the lab. Neither is the captain, for that matter. We all have a role to play. That's not the same. And I think it matters whether we see ourselves as crew or population. Well, my bunk is in the residential area. Where's yours? And how do your neighbours look at you lately? Assistant Chief Stella, do you need anything? Okay, so Bodo's going to be a problem for us. I can see that coming a fucking mile off. No, honestly, just took a wrong turn. Sergeant Edelrick called me to the security office. Good, we were about to head out anyway. Let's get back to work. Assistant Chief. Okay, so there's the security office. Is there anywhere else down here that we can go? Yeah, let's have a look before we carry on. Another beautiful bit of parallaxing here. Look at that. Very nice. This is locked. This is locked. There's the stairs. And little details like that in the background that you're never really gonna, like, interact with. But, oh, heck is it pretty. It gives so much life and so much depth to the world that you're occupying. It's really nice. Okay, so there's nothing over here. Let's go do the thing we're supposed to do. Another really beautifully designed room. Pressing E nearby a person will start a conversation with them if they have something to say to you. If they don't, the speech bubble symbol above their head will be missing or greyed out. Didn't quite hold that for long enough there. Oopsie. Okay, so we can talk to both of these people. We can also come in here. Whoa. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. Though I am getting flashbacks to Signalis. This looks like one of the rooms in Signalis. Which makes me nervous. I want that art. I know, right? That is so pretty. And I love all the little details in the foreground here as well. again, it's giving you so much depth for the world without really impeding your view or anything like that. It's really nice visual storytelling, visual world building. Love it. Absolutely love it. Good evening, sergeants. Assistant Chief. Hey, Estelle. Paul, address her properly. Come on, Dad. Okay. Do we want to be the cool Assistant Chief or do we want to be a dick? What do we think, folks? He can call me Stella or we should stick to protocol? Whilst you're having a think, I'm gonna just immerse myself in what we're surrounded by. Informal for me. Rocket thinks informal as well. But we wouldn't want to show favoritism. Ah. So is that you saying stick to protocol, Cypher? Okay, so we've got 1 vote for stick to protocol, 2 votes for call me Stella. Now, I could set the cat among the pigeons and also vote stick to protocol, but I'm letting you folks make the decisions, so that would be unfair of me. And democracy, so far, is going for informality. So that's what we're going to go for. Unless somebody speaks up and decides otherwise. Frankenstein jumping in with a protocol and Beefcake jumping in with an extra informal. Hello, Frankenstein. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Okay, so we're still going for informal because Beefcake has rebalanced things in informal's favour. Well done. Well done. Well played. Okay. Informal it is. This couldn't possibly come back and bite us in the ass later. It's alright, Idleric. I don't need to hear my own title all the time. As you wish. But I would like to point out that your father places great importance on procedure. Anyway, let's talk about the reason I called you. A door in the network area triggered a security alert. Had some false reports due to defective sensors lately, so it might be nothing. However, I tried to check in with the programmer Aaron, who works down there, and he isn't answering his PDA. It's possible that he's wearing noise protection, but we should make sure everything is alright. Could you take the elevator down to the inner hull and have a look? Yeah, Twitch has been doing weird shit like that to me as well lately. I don't know why, Cypher. Like, when it happens to me as well, I'm like, oh shit, has everybody here blocked me? What did I say? But yeah, it's just Twitch being fucky. It sounds like a job for a subordinate. It does kind of sound like a job for a subordinate, but we're doing it, apparently. Of course, should I ask an enforcer to come along? I don't think that's necessary. Programmer Aaron should be in the network office. Alright, I'll make sure he's okay and report back. He's not answering the PDA, which is protocol speak for he didn't kiss me back. Well, that's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. We're doing this for love. In a hull A, we have unlocked. And some more stuff in the PDA. All your dialogues are recorded in your PDA. If you ever find that your journals aren't detailed enough, you can reread any conversation right here. This is a feature that Lacuna had as well, which I really appreciate, especially for somebody like me that streams multiple games over the course of a week and may not be able to remember every conversation that's been had in a specific game. from 1 week ago. Having the ability to look back over all of the conversations you've had with specific characters is really, really good. I like that Chi-Chi is listed as a contact. We'll see what our conversations with Chi-Chi have been. We don't need to repeat the tutorial, but what we do need to do is go and have a look at Chi-Chi in the comms section. I know you're sick, but I have to go out for a bit, okay? I'll be back very soon. Chi-Chi was silent. I hope Chi-Chi's okay. I'm worried about them. Okay, we can't have any more conversations with these two. I imagine that Chi-Chi's silence was actually like proper puppy dog eyes. Like, no, don't leave me, I'm poorly. Oh. Please stay here and let me eat all of your food and lie in your lap. This is a weird thing I've noticed in games. The head of an important organisation goes out and does the grunt work rather than just sitting in an office. I know! It's the most unbelievable thing you'll ever see in a video game. Then again, my boss, who is like the department head, she gets involved and mucks in on stuff, but that's because she's fucking awesome. I am immediately ready to fight to the death for Chi-Chi. We all are, Beefcake. We love Chi-Chi. We know nothing about them other than that they're not very well, and we love them. There's the network office. What's this? Oh, we can't see what that one is, the blue one. Okay. So there's our locker room. We've been there. Doesn't look like there's anywhere else we can go yet, so we're just going to do as we're told. So I need to go this way. We'll run. Let's see what the run animation's like. That is like a proper cop speed run, isn't? Well, not speed run, but like a proper speed walk type run. Hang on. Let's do it again. Hup, 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 hup. That's what she's doing there. Efficient running. It's called proceeding. Is it actually called proceeding? Is that the official term for that type of running? So we're on level 2. And we need to go down to level -1. No idea. Fair enough. I like the idea that it could be proceeding. That is how one proceeds. Couldn't help the Pratchett reference. Ah, of course it's a fucking Pratchett reference. I am so sorry, Cypher. Well done. Was not in my Pratchett headspace then. Power node A. What we got here? Can't open that door. Go this way. I think he's supposed to be over here, isn't he? Yeah, we got a cutscene. What the? What happened to the door? Broken door. Oh, I know, I think it was Cypher mentioned the scan bubble. The scan bubble is really good. I guess so, Model. That's the network access point. Oh, that looks like evidence. Oh, is he dead? Programmer Aaron? Aaron, are you all right? Oh, fuck. Aaron, what's wrong? What happened? My head. hurts so bad. It's bruised in the back. Can you move? It is? Oh, ouch. What happened? I think someone was here. Someone was here? What do you mean? I went to the cafeteria for my evening break, but I returned a little earlier than usual. I've been working on a new data routing algorithm today, and I had an idea I didn't want to forget. Oh boy, have I been there. He's fine, he just ran out of Red Bull. Yeah, everybody knows that programmers need a constant supply of Red Bull to be able to do any programming. I can't actually drink Red Bull, it makes me sick. It's fine, I have sweets. I have candy for when I need to do any programming. When I came back, the door to the network area was broken. I wanted to check if everything was alright in my office, and when I came in here, there was someone standing next to my desk. What? Who? I don't know. I think a man. He was wearing a disguise. I turned to run back out, but he jumped me. He hit my head with something. That's all I remember. Oh yeah, I don't drink any kind of like fizzy drinks when I'm sick. And it depends on the kind of sickness as well, Waddle Dee. Sometimes fizzy drinks can actually be quite good for certain kinds of ill health, depending on what it is. And depending on the fizzy drink. I have a cold. Then you want stuff that's gonna give you some vitamin C and give your immune system a bit of a boost. Fruit juices are good for that. Shit, give me a second. I'll get help. Dad? Something happened down here. Aaron was attacked. Attacked? How is he doing? He seems okay, but his head is bruised. I'll send a medical team. Who attacked him? I don't know. He said the person was disguised. Seems like they broke into the network area. The door at the entrance has been cracked open. I'll inform Sergeant Edelreich. Edelreich? I think it's Edelreich. I don't know. And join you as soon as I can. Do you have your weapon on you? Yeah, I do. Good. I'll be there in a few minutes, okay? In the meantime, you should have a look around and talk to Programmer Aaron. Maybe you can find out what the intruder wanted in the network area. Okay. Watch your back. I'll be there soon. Yeah, that's the problem for me. Every time I see his name, I'm like, Edelweiss? His porn stash. Maybe it was his porn stash. Watch back, I'll be there soon. Okay, so there's a bit of evidence, like, the second we came into the room, I was like, ooh, a clue over here. So we're gonna ignore Programmer Aaron and do the bubble thing so I can pick that up. This device on the floor looks out of place. Maybe Programmer Aaron can tell me more about it. I should show it to him. You just found an interesting clue. Progress in your cases will often be made by showing the right evidence to the right people. Regardless of whether or not a person has something to tell you, it's always possible to show a clue to them. To do so, press F and choose what you'd like to talk about. Okay, so we've got that now. Anything else? I want to make sure we've got all the evidence that's in the room before we talk to him. No, that's it. Okay. So we'll talk to him first, and then we'll show him the network device. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Okay, so we have 2 questions. We'll start with what did the intruder want? Do you have any idea what the intruder was doing in here? I haven't had much time to think about it yet. But since we're in the network area, I'll wager a guess and say it was something network related. I can take a look around, see if I notice anything unusual. No, you should take it easy until the medical team is here. I'll investigate the room and let you know if I find anything. Thank you. What exactly do I find in this area? The various ship networks can be monitored from here. You can access them via the terminals next door, but only if you have access rights or my special tool. I see. That's all. Okay, let's show him the network tool. Oh, lovely rocket. What is in your tortellini? I want tortellini now. Do you know what this is? Of course, that's one of my tools. Where did you find this? Next to the door to the network access point. Oh, I definitely didn't put that there. I'm not sure why the speaking of which there, Waddle Dee, but yes, I am aware there's going to be a Beetlejuice too. I'm not sure how I feel about it personally, as a lifelong Beetlejuice fan. Braised meat of some kind, also added butter. Bought a kilo of tortellini for change at Lidl, a literal tray. Oh my god, Rocket. You and your little purchases. Holy heckers. They always sound so good. Your hair reminds me of it in your avatar. Really? Oh, okay. I don't see it personally, but thanks, I guess. Yes, I've been a big Beetlejuice fan since I was quite young. Lydia was one of my first fashion icons as a teeny baby goth back in the day. Because yes, I am a recovering goth. Wear a lot more bright colours these days. It was under €3. Oh my god, I wish food was that cheap over here. I am envious. I loved the cartoon as well though, Cypher. It is a separate continuity, you're correct, but it was good fun. Like, there's so many weird sort of late 80s, early 90s kid shows that were made out of late 80s, definitely not kids movies. I loved the cartoon, yeah. I loved the Beetlejuice cartoon, I loved the Men in Black cartoon, I loved the Ghostbusters cartoon, I loved the Evolution cartoon. All of that shit, fucking loved it. Maybe the Great Italian Exodus will happen one day. Look, Rocket, I can't afford to buy another house. That's never gonna happen, let alone a fucking visa. Do you think that the tool could have been used by the intruder? Who said about buying? I ain't fucking renting ever again. Beetlejuice movie shocked me since he cursed in the movie. Well, no. I wouldn't say that's all that shocking, considering the amount of other movies where there is cursing. The RoboCop cartoon. See, I never actually got to watch the RoboCop cartoon as a kid. I saw that much later on. Welcome in, Torpor. I hope you're doing well today. Yes, it was, Waddle Dee. Nice fucking model is a fantastic line. Though my personal favourite will always be, well, I graduated Juilliard. And that entire spiel. I've seen The Exorcist 167 times and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it. Like, his credentials just make me laugh every time. Michael Keaton is exceptional in that film. Though, to be fair, he's exceptional in everything he's in. He's a really good actor. And yeah, Perception has a bunch of Beetlejuice references in it, as I like to point out during the run when they finally turn up. They would turn up a lot earlier if I wasn't speedrunning it. I'm sure. You needed to access and manipulate the data on the terminals in the network access point. So that is probably what they wanted in here. Is there a way to find out what they did exactly? Huh. Would be a good start if we knew which network they manipulated. I'll grant you access to the terminals. Thank you. What can I see on those screens? Each terminal shows a visualization of data that was sent through the respective network over the past 24 hours. Ferret created the visualization a while back to make it readable for non-technical users. Oh, wasn't that thoughtful? Hello, Valsion. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Oh, we're going for virtual hobby, are we? Okay. The left side is data being sent, and the right side is data being received. Okay. We had something like this in Lacuna with the shipping manifests, if folks remember that. If the network was manipulated, there should be some irregularity on one of the terminals. I'll have a look. Thank you. Your first case! Progress is tracked in your PDA. Yes, we know. You told us already. The solution to a case is always a piece of evidence. You can assign it from the selection here. Once a solution has been assigned... Thank you for the treat for Porthos. Oh, he's ready for this. Hey, buddy. What do you say? What do you say? Good boy. That was a very good please. He's so good at saying please now. Oh, Modhell, thank you for the posture check. The stretch. And the hydrate. I'll do the hydrate in a moment. Oh, you bugger. Thank you, Modhell. Okay. So, yeah, this is feeling very much like it's Space Lacuna, but with a little bit of a glow up. Which is impressive because holy shit, Lacuna was pretty. No worries at all, Cypher. Thank you for being here tonight. It's been lovely to have you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Be good, don't die. I will do my level best to not die. Which means we'll probably die. Once a solution has been assigned, a submit button will appear. After hitting that button, you can no longer change the solution, and the case is closed. So that's neat. What that's telling us there is that if we get the answer wrong, it stays wrong. You alone decide at which point to submit the solution. However, be careful. If you aren't confident in your conclusions yet, there is no going back. Yeah, there you go, look. So we can fail to solve a case and not know about it. Very interesting. Pretty sure Lacuna didn't let you do that. You had to... You could not fail. Otherwise, it wouldn't let you progress. But it looks like you can actually fail forwards here. So that's interesting. AKA, leave all cases open until the end of the game, or the game forces you to close some. Yeah, exactly. Be too afraid of failure to actually complete any of your work. I think we were supposed to, yeah, we were supposed to use the computers. But that's brought us back out into the opening hallway, so let's see if there's any further evidence out here that we might need. We don't have access to that door. That's fine. So it's these terminals here then. Or not? Okay, which ones am I allowed to access? None of them. Can we show him another bit of evidence? We can show him the door. That's the door I mentioned. It was broken when I came back from dinner. Whoever was here clearly doesn't usually have access to the network area. I should have called security right when I saw it instead of going back inside. Ouch. Well, nothing much to be done about it now. Okay, so that's not going to help as much. That's inner hull A, which is where we just came from. But he's not granted us access to anything. Did I miss a memo? Is it something over here that I need to go to? Let's have a look. Can't go that way. Can't go that way. Maybe access the access point in the rear of the room Aaron was in. Ah, no, here we go, here we go. Taking another look around an environment you visited earlier is often worth it if you have a suspicion that something changed in the meantime. For example, you may find objects that were altered in some way, weren't there before, or weren't considered relevant yet. So now we've got the recycling terminal. When you collect a clue again after it was changed, the title, description, and image of its PDA entry may be updated. Okay, cool. Let's PDA network terminal. Now I think I know which one we're going to be interacting with. Curse. Yeah. Intranet terminal. Food network terminal. And medical data terminal. I think we're going to want the PDA network terminal. Because there was a PDA outage when we checked our PDA right at the start of the game. So it would make sense for it to be that one. That's the intranet terminal. We want that one. And we already have the evidence, so we can't do anything else with it. So let's show these to him now. There we go. So what exactly do I see on those terminals? A visualization of the data that was sent and received on each network in the past 24 hours. The amount of sent data on the left should always be equal to the received amount on the right. The terminals are intended for monitoring only, but it is theoretically possible to add or remove data. Food network terminal. As you examine it, you find someone has meticulously scrubbed all reference to Guy Fieri. Aw, poor Guy Fieri. Hello, Porthos. You're not Guy Fieri. If a manipulation like that took place, the amount of data on the left and right won't match up anymore. How about this specific one? Do you see anything off with it? There might be. I'd have to study it closely. No, you should take it easy. I can inspect it myself. Just one more question. They all look different on the left and right. So I suppose the square represents multiple of those lines? That's correct, but I couldn't tell you how many. Farid looks at these things daily, but it's been a while since I had a look myself. Oh dear. No handover. It's completely unacceptable. Instead of Flavor Town, it's Murder Town. Hold on. Okay, so can we see from our evidence log what the data looks like? Okay, so it's literally just those squares and lines. That's not great, but whatever, we'll figure it out. Okay, so it looks like a square is 4 lines. And I know that sounds really obvious, but I'm sure you know what I mean. Somebody modded RE4 Remake to replace Leon with Sam Lake. Oh no, not my puppy. Poor puppy dog Leon. I mean, that's still really cool, but also poor puppy dog Leon. Okay, so we've got 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the PDA network terminal. That one doesn't match up. If my theory holds true, writer of Alan Wake and face of Max Payne, fantastic. We've got 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Recycling terminal matches up. 4, 8, 9, 10. 4, 8, 9, 10. Yep. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. 4, 8, 9, 10. 4, 8, 9, 10. What do you know? It's the PDA network terminal that looks squiffy. Who'd have guessed? Certainly not me. That's actually a really nice little puzzle though. It's really quick and simple to solve, as long as you've got your thinking cap on. And as long as you know where to look for the information, because I was expecting we would have to go and stand at the terminals to get the information, not just have it in our evidence folder. So that's really nice that they've done that, because it really minimizes the amount of toing and froing you have to do as well. It's good shit. And a nice introduction to some of the investigative techniques you're going to be using over the course of the game. Gold stars, devs, gold stars. So we want PDA network terminal. Show him that. I think we already talked about that. Okay, so can't show him anything else. Wrong button. Oops. It won't help. Go to our cases. The intruder. According to Aaron, if the amount of data that was sent on the left and the amount on the right don't match up, it means that the network was manipulated. Please assign an object as the solution. Which terminal did the intruder manipulate? Yep, that's our solution. It's the PDA network terminal. Sorted. Hey up, Dad. Stella, everything all right? Programmer Aaron, how do you feel? I feel all right, Chief, but I'll get myself checked out to be sure. I found out what the intruder was up to. He manipulated one of the ship's networks. Good job. I think I even know which one. Could you have a look, Programmer Aaron? Of course, let me see. Yes, you're right. Looks like some malware was injected into the PDA network. Ruh-roh! Shit, I didn't realize I was actually going to be doing my day job today. It's a bank holiday, and I've ended up doing my day job. But in space. You agree? Good. I mean, not good. Excellent work, Stella. Listen, I actually came out here to tell you something else. Maybe you can book these hours? Oh, I fucking wish. I am going to tell my boss about this, though. I'm just going to be like, hey, boss, there's a game where you get to do cybersecurity, but in space. Hey, Anya, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Folks, if you're not already following Anya, you really should be. Absolutely fucking fantastic streamer. I've been thinking about what the intruder's plan was exactly. These terminals in the access point only contain very recent information flowing from each network to our central servers. If the guy was after recent data, he could have accessed it right there using my tool. But he may have injected malware instead. The terminals are connected to the big servers down the hall for regular backups. Maybe his plan was to exploit this connection. Oh, that's nasty. Say no more, it shall be done. Good on you, Beefcake. Good on you. See, when I think about malware getting injected into things, I don't think about a shipwide simultaneous rickroll. I either think about the malware episode from Archer. Because, oh my god, that was so annoying and I loved it. Or, didn't say the magic word. Never saw that one. It's actually pretty good. I like Archer. Or I liked Archer, I should say. It disappeared up its own proverbial in the later seasons, unfortunately. And, didn't know when to end. Like so many TV shows. But that's really fucking insidious though. If the intruder, we're assuming that the intruder is male. Programmer Aaron could be completely off the mark there. But whoever's injected this malware, if they've deliberately injected it instead of doing a more easily and quickly noticeable compromise, specifically so that they can infect the backups, that is really fucking insidious, because that would wreck everything, unless they've got multiple backups stored elsewhere. And on a spaceship, I don't see them having a disaster recovery site. In space, no one can operate your DR. Hey Sol, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Even after the latest season, we might get more of it. It's getting a bit absurd, honestly. Fucking seriously. I have not watched the most recent season. Like, I know this is a controversial opinion. I liked Dreamland. I thought Dreamland was good. I wanted it to end there. I liked the ending of Dreamland and I knew what was coming a fucking mile off. But I wanted it to end there. Or I wanted it to have weight to it. If they were going to do more, I wanted there to be consequences from what had happened previously. And there was for like one episode and then it all went out the window. Archer just needs to stop now. It needs to end. Instead of a quick smash and grab, they're going for a long-term siphoning of data. Potentially, yeah. They're either going for a long-term siphoning of data or they're trying to make it impossible for them to recover from this. And it really depends on what their end goal is, because their end goal is either getting information that they're not supposed to have, or it's taking the ship down. I would wager. Based on what we know so far, which is very little. For what purpose? Yeah, so programmer Aaron thinks it's for extracting historical data. So yeah, they're going for something that's not from the last 24 hours. Would he have to physically go there to do that? Correct. Stella, follow me. Now. I think this is going to be one of those you're supposed to run here moments, isn't it? Slow down, Papa. I only have short legs. Oh, wow. Look at that. Hey, stop. Stella, let's go. Okay. Enough. One more step and I'll shoot. Lie down flat on the ground, now. Oh, geez. Well, at least we're alive. Things could be a lot worse. Oh, you bugger. What happened? Ugh. The door is crushing me. What can I do? Why is it closing? They're sealing up. There must have been a breach. Where's the override? I don't think there is one. Fuck. What should I do? What should I do? Stella, listen to me. Ugh. Sparrow was our code word. Fucking called it. What? What are you talking about? Liz tried to say something's wrong. Where is the override, Dad? Dad? Dad! Oh, fuck. Okay. And his body will be returned to the ship. He will stay with us until all of our journey ends. On a more personal note, I want to say that William was not only the best chief of security I could have ever wished for, but also a dear friend. I'd also like to take this opportunity to put any rumours to rest. William's death was a deeply unfortunate combination of circumstances. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. A cargo box came loose due to a malfunction and pierced a hole in the floor of the inner hull. Air began to stream out into the vacuum of the outer hull. The resulting loss of air pressure caused the emergency doors to shut. Thanks to the swift intervention of our brave mechanics, the breach could be contained shortly thereafter. However,
I kept staring at the notes for my speech, even though I wasn't reading a word of it. We had agreed to frame my father's death as an unfortunate accident, to keep the intruder a secret in the name of public peace and safety. It was our highest imperative. If there was a person between the ship's population and their safety, they would get crushed by design. There was no security override to save the individual. In a way, this concept made sense to me. It had to. After all, I was the chief of security now.
fuck. Yay! We got an achievement for becoming the chief of security. Why do I feel dead inside? Fucking hell. What an opening though, eh? What an opening. You just received a message. Open your PDA to view it. Do I have to? You should talk to the sender in person if you want to respond. Well, you can't send text messages on this thing. Game introduces itself with a gut punch. It really fucking does, but that was a good gut punch. In the words of Adam Jensen, I never asked for this. Well, we have the disclaimer that this channel often features dark and distressing themes for a reason. But you know what? I still want to play more. Like, That is a really good opening for a noir detective story set in space, in my opinion. It's another absolutely fantastic opening gambit from this dev, because Lacuna had a similarly gut-punchy, great opening as well. Now that we've got our opener, how much deeper does the rabbit hole go? That is a very good question, Sol. We are going to have another little break, but maybe we'll go for another half hour after that and see what we can learn. And if folks want, maybe this will become a regular Friday game for a little bit until we finish it. If folks want, of course. Resisting making another Uranus joke.
You filthy animals.
I'd enjoy this. Well, I am very much enjoying it, and it means I get to gush about how pretty it is for more streams as well, because you know what I'm like. It is so pretty. Oh, is Chi-Chi feeling better now? I'm glad you're doing better, Chi-Chi. Yay, Chi-Chi's better! Not everything in our life sucks. I have some things to take care of. Don't go running off again, okay? Oh, Chi-Chi. Who's the best girl? Oh, we are petting Chi-Chi. You are. That's right. Ah! So cute. Can we pet you again? Who's the best girl? You are. That's right. This is all you're getting out of me now. Oh, Chi-Chi, you are so fucking cute. Okay. I promise not to pet Chi-Chi while I'm on the break. Is Chi-Chi a cat? Chi-Chi is a lot of things. Chi-Chi appears to be a combination of a chihuahua, a cat, an axolotl, and maybe a little bit of a robot. Best guess for now is a catsolotl. Yep. Chatsolotl, sorry. But yeah, she's cute. She's adorable. I love her. Okay, everybody, we are going to have a little break, and then we are going to do some more sleuthing. So now is a great time to grab a drink, grab a snack, have a little stretch, get some fresh air, process that fucking gut punch of an opener, and I will see you all in 3 minutes, okay? BRB.
Slow chose this. He has to live with his decision.
I'm gonna rub my watering eye whilst I... Oh no. Do not rub your eye during the speedrun.
Okay, so I know we can't fit any more corpses down the toilet, but I feel like these two... Yeah, I'm gonna not. I'll take it.
Thunders your hawk.
Ah! No!
Hang
I'm at 79%!
We've done so much work! Robbed! Yeah, we've been robbed!
That is the single most powerful lich in all of D&D. That looked like a sore one.
I was really hoping you didn't see that. Probably just the one last phase, and then we should be good. I broke it! That's never happened before! Yes, we did. We see. Were you there when the big pink mushroom hit? Jesus. It's just been that kind of day. Hey, don't worry about it. I'm gonna take a photograph of you first. Oh shit! No, I don't want to take a photograph from inside you. That seems a bit rude. Not on a first date. Giving the poor bugger a spectral colonoscopy. Offering the weirdest combo of being hard as fuck and curious as shit. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a nice, refreshing break. I can't get back to my desk because the dog is blocking my way. Look, you're adorable, but you're stopping me from doing my stream. No licking my hand. You can come up on the chair. Go on then. Up. Good boy. Now I can actually get back to my desk. There we go. There we go. And everybody gets to see your beautiful little face again. Hi. Hi, buddy. Hi. Can I get back on with the game now? Yeah? That okay? Please? Please what? Please pet. Okay. This is gonna be a problem. Porthos, sweetheart, I need that hand to do movement controls. Yes, I know you're enjoying it, but I need this hand. Okay, so apparently this is a Porthos pet stream now. Okay, can I get back on with the game? Is that okay? He's glaring at the keyboard. Ow! That was a very violent please, baby. Wait. Ease upon the mouth then. Boop. For goodness sake. Okay. Let's actually get something done in the next 30 minutes, shall we? You need this hand? I need this hand. Yeah, basically that's what's happening here. Okay. Bed display. We can change our wallpaper! Ah! Ocean.
My handbook said
Thank
that
you,
I had to
RNG.
allow myself to grieve.
Welcome back to you
Live
two.
through the pain to overcome it. I tried to bottle it all up instead, but my thoughts kept circling to the events of that night. It had been weeks, and we still had no idea who we'd been chasing down there, or what they'd tried to accomplish. I kept thinking that things would have played out differently if only I'd acted faster. I worked a lot to keep my mind in check. Everybody was out celebrating.
Oh, I found a typo.
I was glad that the captain called me over.
Oh dear. Okay, so the captain's called us over. We're gonna ignore the captain for now and see if we can unlock any other locations. No. Definitely not over here, because there's nothing over here. We've not actually been down yet. So let's go down to this floor. Oh, he's gotten down again. I think I'm going to have to give him some cuddles when the stream finishes, or he'll be really grumpy with me. Okay. Nope, not far enough. I want to know what the thing that looks vaguely like an iron is. Oh wow, there's a lot of people down here.
Visit this location to unlock it. Oh, is that... It's a train! It's not an iron, it's a train. Oh yeah, it says train station. I couldn't see that it said train station because I was distracted by the thing in the foreground, but this is really pretty. Look at that. Who wants to count the layers of parallaxing with me? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's like 12 layers of parallaxing here, not including the layer that we are on ourselves. It does look like an iron or a skate. Okay, thank you for making me feel better about my my interpretation of what that symbol meant. I'm glad I'm not the only one that thought it didn't look like a train. There's so many layers of parallaxing here. So good. We found the brig, everybody. That's gonna come in handy later, I'm sure. We'll take the elevator up to, is that a courtroom? That looks like a courtroom symbol. We have a fucking courtroom on this ship. Wow, they thought of everything. Are we gonna get to do some Phoenix Wright shit? That'd be awesome. Courtroom or temple? Oh, it could be a temple. But it's right next to the brig. No, Captain's not in there. Captain's in his quarters. Her quarters? Their quarters. Shouldn't assume. Why not both? Ah! The holy courtroom. So when people on this ship say only God can judge me, they mean it literally. Maybe they take their Sunday service attendance very seriously, maybe. Chief Stella, I'm sure you're here to see the captain. Just go on through whenever you need to talk to her. Her, okay?
Julia Arts
Brothers and
45
sisters of
just
Nar,
followed.
I welcome
Julia
you to
Arts,
Planet
thank you
CNC.
very much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Looks like the tweaks I made to Chibi Tan over the weekend. No. Yesterday. Oh my god, time is hard. When did you add the cane dance? That has been there since I played Command and Conquer on stream, but for some reason, when we were using the stream elements alerts, it wasn't randomizing it in properly for some reason. And since we switched to the new overlay and all of it is being managed via Chibitan now, I have control over how it randomizes shit, and it is now randomizing the cane dance back in again. No home is complete without a heresy courtroom, indeed. Okay, so I need to reevaluate my biases because I was referring to the captain as he, him. Captains can be women, captains can be non-binary. Shame on me. I need to be better about that. If she's too busy, she'll let you know by locking her door. Wow. Okay, I mean, that's one way to send a message, isn't it? Oh, I know. Thank you. Go talk to the big boss. Oh, wow. Okay, so she's the second captain we can probably assume from the portraits on the back wall there. And there's a suspiciously empty space here. So they're expecting this to have 3 captains over its lifetime. Over the lifetime of the mission. Captain Talia, you wanted to talk to me? Chief Stella, thank you for coming so quickly, especially on arrival day. Unfortunately, some matters cannot wait. During a routine inspection of the inner hull B, Enforcer Bodo caught Janitor Rose removing plating from the wall. She was in the process of retrieving a piece of paper hidden inside a secret compartment. A piece of paper? We secured it. Please have a look for yourself. It's on the table over there. Talia wants you to read the letter on the table. Now that it's relevant to your investigations, you can have a closer look. Investigate the letter and give it a read in your PDA. Then show it to Talia to talk to her about it. Okay, so we already figured most of this stuff out already, but that's okay. Oh, it's in the PDA already. I'm still expecting it to pop up with the PDA once you've investigated something, because it did that during the tutorial when it forced you into the PDA. But it doesn't do that normally. You have to do the legwork yourself. Suspicious letter. A message written on paper that Janitor Rose retrieved from behind a wall panel in the inner hull. Hello again. Thank you for your message. We have great sympathy for your struggle. You are not alone in thinking that more democracy is needed on the Zephyr, and our cause grows stronger every day. Come to the Arrival Day installation in the Earth Museum tonight. Talk to one of the job representatives and mention the word freedom. The symbol on this letter will be on their uniform, not necessarily in this colour. Another hint can be found inside this very compartment. With this, you should have all the information you need. Well then. What do you make of this? I was hoping to get an assessment from my chief of security. Well, it sounds troubling. The wording is a little opaque, but unless it's some sort of game, it seems like someone is trying to put together a dissident movement on the ship. The fact that the letter was hidden inside a wall doesn't exactly make it less suspicious. This game knows how to threaten one with a good time. The Spirit of the Samurai is an epic dark adventure 2D game set in feudal Japan and its mythology. Samurai and his cat must face evil in an exploration-based Metroidvania action side-scrolling platformer, and it has stop-motion style animation. Ah yes, that's the one you sent me the link to, isn't it? Or one of the ones you sent me the link to. I've not had a chance to look at it properly yet, but it does look very interesting. It may actually already be on my wish list. I'm really bad for going, oh, this looks fun, wish list it, and then I completely forget it exists. I agree. What's more, it reads like this is not the first letter in this communication. Do you think that whoever wrote this has something to do with... Let's not jump to conclusions, but we need to find out what's behind this as soon as possible. Division among the population could jeopardize the mission, especially if it goes unaddressed for too long. Now, the letter contains instructions on making contact with another person at the Arrival Day festivities. We'll keep a close eye on the event later tonight. Until then, we have some time to figure out what we're dealing with. I need you to look into two things. I will open a separate case about each of them. Your first assignment: find out the intended recipient of this letter. We already have a prime suspect here, Janitor Rose, who was caught retrieving it from its hiding spot. However, when Enforcer Bodo was leading Rose away, she ran into someone else who was not supposed to be down there. Hello, British Idiot. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Well, to be frank, British Idiot, I was not expecting to be doing my day job today. But I'm okay with it. I'm having fun with it. Who? Technician Lewis. His presence in the inner hull seems suspicious. We can't rule out the possibility that he was there to retrieve the letter and that Janitor Rose just happened upon it.
You know I don't usually intrude into your personal life, but I have to ask. Will you be able to remain impartial investigating him? Yes, of course. Good. Might also want to have a look around Rose and Lewis's bunks. Do I have permission to go in there? They are both suspected of a degree 6 violation. The Codex explicitly allows bunk searchings in this case. Right, of course. Your second assignment might be trickier. Get on the trail of the sender. The only lead we have here is that the note was written on a piece of paper. It makes sense since communication via the PDA network is monitored. The Codex supports this action. The Codex does support this action. Bunk searching is Codex compliant. However, paper is not distributed for private use. Hence, it must have been stolen from a public space. As far as I know, there aren't many places on the ship where you can get your hands on it. All of them should be in the public area. Ask Sergeant Adelric about potential sources of paper. He knows the daily goings-on better than anyone in the crew. Don't tell him why. I suggest you and I keep the contents of this letter to ourselves until we know what we are dealing with. Did you get all that? Yeah, I think we're good. Yes, Captain. Once you've submitted your results in both cases, come talk to me again. Yes, Captain. Okay, so we can't just keep every case until the end of the game. Sorry, Mod Hell. Paper is not distributed for public use. Oh no, it's the Bogrel crisis of 2020 all over again. One more thing, Stella. I know how hard it is to lose someone you love, but you shouldn't think that you're letting your father down if you stop torturing yourself. I'm fine. Our mission needs a strong, reliable chief of security, especially now that this letter has surfaced. Can I count on you for being that for us? Of course. I'm aware that none of this is easy. You are very young. But I need to know that you will try. Understood, Captain. I will. Good. We'll talk later. Dismissed. And happy arrival day. Happy arrival day, Captain.
Talia rarely let the mask slip, but I'd been seeing it more and more lately. She'd gotten visibly angry the other day, which I'd never seen before. She wasn't taking Dad's death lightly and probably felt increasingly isolated. Or maybe I was just projecting.
I think it's a bit of both. Happy Jesus Execution Day. Happy Easter, RNG. The cases Talia has given you lead to new areas on the ship. As a result, they are now accessible to you and their locations can be revealed on the map. The ship is segmented into multiple main areas, 3 of which are accessible now. Each main area contains a train station. Hey, we already figured that out! Happy co-opted pagan fertility party, indeed. In order to immediately travel to a location, simply select it on the map and press F. You will be taken to the closest available train station. That's great, but we are gonna walk everywhere, except for we're gonna use the train station at least once so that we can see what that animation looks like, if there is an animation. But we're gonna walk around so that we can enjoy the scenery. Should be fine, right? Hi again, Porthos. You're better at jump scaring me than Slow is. Oh, actually, there's stairs there. We'll take the stairs. Oh. Where are we supposed to be going? Okay, there's a location here that we can
Oh, that's our room. Okay. Hi, Chi-Chi. Who's the best girl? You are. That's right.
So cute. Bye, Chi-Chi. We love you.
Ah, we still can't go in there. Boo. Okay, we'll fast travel. Oh, okay, cool. Once you submit a case, you may not find out if your solution was correct until much later, if at all. Don't forget that you can access the ship's map directly by pressing M. Okay, so we've seen what the fast travel looks like. That's nice. Does it just take us straight to that? Yeah, it will do. Okay, cool. Command area. Biological area. That's where we can't go right now. Chief's bunk, my bunk. Why is, I mean, I get why that one's got a question mark, but ours should have its own icon. Don't know why it doesn't anymore. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Have I mentioned how pretty this game is? Oh, there's shit to look at. A recycler. Nice. Paper leftovers. Okay. So we found some paper. I don't think you have, Hobby. Maybe we should take time to discuss it a bit. This game is so fucking pretty, Modhail. Seriously, though. Like, I know I gushed about the lighting in Lacuna, but the way they've done it here is so good. I know they've not got the weather to contend with this time, whereas they did in Lacuna, and they did that so fucking beautifully. But like the whole spaceship aesthetic is really well put together, and the lighting feels believable. Where the fuck am I though? Art Institute. All these locations are hidden. This place is so big. Such a sprawling map. That's not a bad thing, obviously, but holy shit. Power node B. Okay, so we're basically in maintenance right now. Recycling center. Can't go into Hull C. So many little details as well. Oh, look at the smoke. It's so good. Really good stuff. Hello, Engineer Isaac. Huh? Oh, Chief, sorry, I didn't hear you coming. A crew member down here in the hull. To what do I owe the pleasure? I'm investigating a security matter. I see. Well, welcome to the club of people working on arrival day. Feel free to look around down here, but please don't touch anything. If you'll excuse me, I have to take care of the tubes here before another accident happens.
Another accident? Is he referring to the accident? Because if he's just like casually referring to what happened to our dad, then that's dude. Really? Recycling times, that's going to be useful information for us. Can't go in there. That's where we came from, so we'll leave that till last. Got some people we can talk to here. Can't go in there. What are you two doing here? Oh, is it the same two as before? Captain told us to keep an eye out. The hidden compartment where the letter was found is just down the hall from here. We're keeping an eye on it from a distance in case someone else comes to check on it. Good. Okay, so that's both of them. Hey, Chief, watch your step. A lot of clutter and not a lot of light down here. You looking for something in particular? Thank you for your concern, Engineer Tonio. Just passing through. There's something I need to look into. Well, keep your eyes open. People get hurt down here, especially without a helmet. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so...
This was my first time being back in this part of the inner hull since the incident. My
This
knees
is where
were
it
soft
happened.
as I approached the bridge. I closed my eyes and took a few deep breaths.
We've got this. Cargo lever. Okay. There's the server room. Nothing of note in there. Can't go in there. Can go in here. I mean, we know what this looks like already, but... Access denied. Okay, all the terminals are access denied again. They revoked my security access after the incident. Chief, haven't seen you in a while. How are you holding up? I'm fine, thank you. Or on my way there, at least. Is your head back to normal? I had headaches for a while, but it seems like they're gone for good now. Good. I'm glad he's doing better. Can't go in there. Okay, so that's everything over here. We've been in there, haven't we? Are they both the same server room? Just from different... Yes. Yeah, it's the same server room. Cool. Just in case. Checking there's nothing else in here that we need to scan. Okay, we'll leave. Maintenance room's locked. This is the access panel, so let's have a look at that. We've got that in our evidence now. Okay, what's over here? Wow.
Could you pick me?
Grooks just subscribed for 47 months. Ahoy. Just dropping in to leave the sub and vanish to the Lurkers Lounge to check on the sober machine.
Thank you very much, Grox. Not only for being subscribed for 47 fucking months, holy shit, but also for choosing to hang out in the Lurkers Lounge and perform a thorough inspection of the available soba in the vending machines. I hope you're doing well, friend. Oh my god, this game is so beautiful. I love it. I kind of just want to keep playing it forever and ever just so that I can enjoy how beautiful it is. But I should stop at some point soon, because, hungry. Somebody has to make sure they aren't out of date, exactly. And eat them if they're going to be out of date soon, of course. We've got some people we can talk to here in the Harmon area. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. This is scratching a very specific itch for me. Because I absolutely adore cyberpunk settings where there is still plant life and green. This is my catnip. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is everything I could ever want in pixel art. Seriously. Somebody catch me, I might faint. Yes, and they are things I like about the Jack series and the Ratchet and Clank series, Rocket. But this is, for me, personally, a whole other fucking level. This is just... yes. Don't mind if I do. So much going on here. Oh yeah, definitely, Rocket. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying this style, this specific style, is more my thing than the style in Ratchet and Clank, though I do like the style in Ratchet and Clank. This just scratches that itch slightly better for me personally. Oh, look at the reflections! Oh, so good! Look. Ah, yes. More, please. They have put so much effort into this. It's wonderful. Everything about this feels like it's living and breathing. There's so many little details. I mean, look at the backdrop. There are people walking about all the way in the background. That's... like, I know I said at the beginning of the stream that I didn't think we'd have a problem with this being a game that I'd been sponsored to play that we would immediately drop because of how much we all loved Lacuna when I played that. But they set the bar really fucking high with Lacuna, and they have smashed it out of the fucking park here. They really have. They've taken everything that worked there and just turned it up to 11. Oh, I love it. I love everything about it. I'm calm. I'm completely calm. Look at that. Really nice. Rose's bunk. We found Rose's bunk. And the med bay. That's got to be the med bay. The little plus is the universal symbol for med bay. There are so many, like, wallpaper-worthy shots in this game. Like, I could literally just take screenshot after screenshot and replace all the wallpapers I currently have, which are all similarly themed to this. So pretty. And I genuinely cannot get over the level of parallaxing in this either. I know I've mentioned it multiple times and I keep counting the layers we've got going on, but it's not something I've ever seen applied this way. Oh, that camera work as well. Like, despite these clearly being prefab buildings, there's still character there. Little things like the greenery growing on some of them, the animated billboards. Just little things. It's absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. L3B. What was that we unlocked there? Lewis's bunk. Okay, so Rose's bunk is that end, Lewis's bunk is that end. Well, for you folks, it'd be the way around, won't it? No, I don't know. You know what I mean. There are opposite ends, it seems. And then this just brings us back out over here. At the cafe. Cool. Those are not glasses for drinking coffee in. This is not a cafe, this is a bar. You can't lie to me, game. Can't sterilize the alcohol. I mean, the alcohol can be used to sterilize other things, but you know what I mean. Okay, this is something I definitely haven't mentioned yet. The depth of field. Okay, so we're always in focus. If we step back though, everything behind us comes more into focus. They are adjusting the depth of field as we move. And you can see it in those, like the big sweeping shots as well. When it zooms in and then quickly zooms out, it adjusts the depth of field so that we can see things better. It's really good. I suppose it would count as a cafe if they only served Irish coffees. You've got me there. New evidence. School. Okay, so we found the school. There is nothing else over here. Train station. So this is where we came in from, yeah. Because there's the arts thingy. But we didn't come over this way. Welcome everybody. Settle down, please. You all know me. I'm Teacher Mariola. I'm also a member of the Ethics Committee. I feel particularly honoured to be giving this year's address because it's a very special arrival day. Today we celebrate the Zephyr's arrival in exactly 100 years. But that's not the only number I have for you. You can imagine that, as a teacher, I like to do a little math now and then. 1,300 people are aboard this ship at all times, give or take. In other words, we spend a collective 1,300 years of our lives here every year. In 100 years, this number will have grown to 130,000 years. That is well over 1 million hours. Taking into account the 33 years we have already been here, that makes 1.5 million hours. Now, let's face it, we haven't spent all these hours being our most productive. We've been asleep for about a third of them. It may seem that during most of our hours, nothing of importance is happening. We do our jobs, follow our routines. But that's not true. Everything each of us does here is important. We are on the Zephyr. We are bringing humanity out to the stars. And we are bringing the stars to humanity. Nothing we do is ever mundane because we do it light years away from home. Never forget that. However, this does not mean that we shouldn't be doing our best to make each of those hours count. The mission is as fragile as it is important. There is no room for slip-ups or slacking off. And frankly, anything less than 100% dedication doesn't befit pioneers like ourselves. So the next time you find yourself tired or unmotivated or scared, remember these words. We have 1.5 million hours to give to the mission, but all of it could be undone in just one. Spend those hours wisely. Fill them with commitment and purpose and dignity. Happy Arrival Day. Chief Stella, how did you like my speech? How did we feel about Mariola's speech? Mariola sounds somewhat clenched, a little bit. It may be that she's not used to that level of public speaking, because there is certainly something different about giving that kind of speech in comparison to standing in front of a class and teaching a group of kids, no matter the size of the group of kids. I mean, personally, I think I'd be more terrified by the kids. And of the 90 million minutes, she sure wasted a few. Ooh, burn. She did, yes. But I suppose on Arrival Day you're allowed to slack off or something like that. What do we think? Do we want to say it was interesting or I liked it? Did we like it? Did we enjoy her attempt at a rousing speech? More in the area of give it 120% all the time. Yeah, that's fair. Six out of 10 C is after class. Hold on. Bravo. Okay. So, should we go with it was interesting? She needs some remedial speeching. Oh dear. It was interesting. Lots of numbers. I never thought about how many hours we spend out here. I hoped it would give some people food for thought. Well, I'm certainly thinking now. Whether that's a good thing or not is another question. Well, he looks like a salesperson. Oh no, he's a priest. Oops. I found the Earth Museum. I suppose they are peddling faith. This is true. As long as he doesn't start singing Jesus He Knows Me at me. We should be alright. What we got here? Ah, we're back here. Okay, cool. I know where we are now. Tomato. Here's me like, oop, I made a faux pas, and everyone's like, nah, he's a salesperson. Always be selling. Religion? Yeah, exactly. Oh, we can't go in there. I bet we have to talk to him first, and I don't want to. Okay, let's have a look at our map and see how we're doing for locations. This location is hidden. This location is hidden. So I bet... Oh, wait, no, there was a flight of stairs over here, wasn't there? So what we're going to do is we're going to try and unlock these last couple of locations that we can find, and then we'll finish up, because it's getting late and I need to eat some dinner. We found the gym, everybody! Activities room. Okay, we're going in the activities room before we finish up. No, we're not. It won't let me. Okay, can we go to the gym before we finish up? Work out some of this tension. That would also be a no, it seems.
Well, that sucks. Security never sleeps, nor do they exercise. Okay, there's one location that I've missed. So let's go and fast travel to the nearest station. And we'll find that, and then we'll finish up. Okay, I think this may be my favourite place on the Zephyr. I am Hobby Town, and this is my favourite place on the Zephyr. Fuck it, I'm going full shepherd now. It's so pretty. I love the way they've done the parallaxing. I love the plant matter. I love the chill music. Everything about it is just perfect for me. I would quite happily just hang out and vibe here, you know? Map. Okay, so it's something over here. Asher's bunk. The fuck is Asher? You are protagonist, trademark. No sleep, no gym, no bathroom breaks for you. Oh. Not even one bathroom break. No access to the Church of Giants. For shame, game. We'll probably have access to the Earth Museum later. I am going to finish us up here, because I think this is a nice place to stop and just breathe. But yeah, this has been Between Horizons. Thank you again to the publishers for giving me a copy of this game for free. If you would like to get yourself a copy of Between Horizons or wishlist it for future purchase, there is the link to the Steam page. Also, the developer's first game, Lacuna, is currently 80% off on Steam. It is less than £4. I think that equates to less than $5. I'm not very good at the exchange rate, but yeah, it's basically a pittance for the quality of game you're getting. So even if you're not in a position to buy Between Horizons, which has literally just come out in the last week, get Lacuna. It's so fucking good. They're both really fucking good so far. I think I may have a new favorite developer. Yeah. You can buy the soundtrack as DLC. Fantastic. Also, on a space-themed related note, thank you, Torpor, for doing the command. That saves me a job. We have a copy of Caverns of Mars Recharged to give away today, which I will be doing the giveaway for in a moment. So if you do want to enter that, ! ticket, as the Stream Elements thingy says, will get you one ticket to enter, and you can purchase up to 10 by saying ! ticket, a space, and then the number of tickets you wish to purchase. Anyway, I normally do that spiel on this screen. Yeah. I'm gonna quickly quit out of the game. You are most welcome, Rocket. Most welcome. Yeah, so if you do want to enter the giveaway, now is your last chance before I call it. I will count you down, as always. Please don't enter the timer. It doesn't end well for anybody except for Rocket. Unless Tidders is about, in which case maybe it ends well for Tidders. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a little bit for the lag. The giveaway is closed. And nobody entered, so there is no winner to draw. Yeah, that's that. So, massive thank you everyone that's come along today. I hope you've had a good time. I certainly have. We will definitely be playing more of this if you folks want me to. I will probably put a message in the Discord just being like, hey,
thumbs up or thumbs down. Do you want to see more of this game? And we'll figure something out with that. Yeah. Special thank yous today go to Plexian for the follow, and Julia Arts for the follow as well, and to Cypher and Grox for the resubs. Thank you very, very much. But whether you are subscribed or not, whether this is whether you're following or not, whether it's your first time here, whether it's your 1000th time here, as always, very much appreciative of all the support you folks show. Oh, Porthos definitely wants more attention, but he's gone to sleep, so I think I'm okay. I've got time in which to eat before I have to pet the baby again. Yeah, seriously, thank you everybody for all the support you show on here, on the Discord. I would say on other social media, but I don't really use my other social media, so but yeah, thank you everybody for supporting the channel in all the ways that you do, financially or otherwise. I really do appreciate it, and I wouldn't still be doing this if it wasn't for you folks. We need to find somebody to send you over to. Who is live? Who is live for me to send you over to? We have so many options. I know where we're gonna go, because we don't get to say hello to him very often. We are gonna go and see Garlips, who is a fellow member of the Clock Tower stream team, and is also a speedrunner friend of mine. He's a very good bean. If you're not already following him, I do highly recommend you give him a follow. And if you are on Twitch Mobile and don't get pulled through with the raid but want to join in, you can click on the link there to be taken to Garlips' channel in your own time. Right, is there anything else I need to tell you? I'll be back tomorrow. Probably with some more original Alone in the Dark with DMAC for the Late Night Lounge, as long as he's available. At 9 PM UK time, that'll be. So hopefully I'll see you all then. Yeah, I think that's everything. So, till I see you next, I want you folks to take care of yourselves, take care of each other, pet Chi-Chi for the love of God, and have a wonderful weekend, everybody, however you're spending it. And if you are in a country that is observing an Easter bank holiday weekend, then I hope you have an excellent